Hello everyone, my name is SiC, welcome back to Factorio. Now I haven't played this game for about a week because I've been on holiday in Italy for all this time. Basically just a full week, Saturday to Saturday, which was really nice. I had a good time. Well, now it's time to grow the factory once more, right? In the meantime I haven't done that much. On the background I have the Volcanus rocket, however, bringing me back some things, including the metallurgic science packs. Like I added a 120-second timer on this, so whatever it brings, it brings. I don't know if it brings all the stuff that I need, but we'll see. I also am bringing over some big mining drills, however, and I have some in my pocket. So I think it is about time that we start using this, because the last thing we need for military science right here is grenades. And grenades need coal, and we have a coal patch right here. So I figured, why not use the big mining drills, because it's a larger, more powerful drill with a large mining area, and it can mine harder ores. But more importantly, the resource drain is minus 50%. Which means that, basically it's going to last us much longer. And that is great. So, we're going to add in a bunch of these. And then, you can also see like the huge area that they reach is kind of insane. Yeah, I'll build up this patch and then we'll get started on the military science. Well, I built up the big mining drills on this coal patch. I upgraded all of these belts to blue belts, so they're running much faster. And then they're being brought down over here and distributed across these manufactories, which all have speed modules where they are making grenades. And those grenades are being combined onto the single belt, which is being brought up over here and then split in 4 parts actually across these assembly machines for military science, which I also brought the piercing rounds over for, so we are splitting those over here. This one is feeding that one, or actually this one, and the one down below is feeding this one on the left. But now it seems that the walls are not sufficient, so I guess we need to increase the amount of smelteries over here. So let us see, electric smelter array, sure, that one. I think that's about the same. Alright, so if we build this over here and then another one down below, I think that would be fine. Now we just need to hook it up so that we can increase the production. Well, I doubled the production of bricks. I did split off, we have stone coming in from this train station over here, which is feeding these 2 furnaces, and the stone that we are producing down here. All of this has been replaced with big mining drills rather than small mining drills, and they are feeding the stack on the left. And all of these bricks are being combined onto these 2 belts, which then go onto the wall production facility. And I guess, I'm not sure if I can. No, I can't. Alright, well, I could probably, I guess, upgrade all of these belts into blue ones. So that is the next logical step. We now have a decent production of military science, though I think in the future I might double this and put this to the side here, another 2 maybe, because it doesn't fill the belt, but it is a solid output, I think. And at the moment, when we look at the science, all of these things are running, and I don't think we're running out. So with what we are producing right now, we don't run into a bottleneck. We are still running into the bottleneck of the purple science, but blue science also seems to be going pretty well. We have a lot in supply actually. So maybe next would be the purple science, but my voice is kind of messed up because I'm feeling a little bit sick, honestly. Sadly, my throat is hurting me and I don't really feel like talking too much, but yeah, I did build a few refueling stations over in this corner as well, so the trains don't all have to go over here and they can more easily stick in this corner if they have to be close, and that will relieve our this area over here as well, which I think is really nice. And recently I was thinking as well, I could maybe put in off ramps here so that trains could actually leave or enter these stations from here as well, which could be really useful. So let's go ahead and give that a go as well. Well, I made a nice little solution. We have ramps going down in the middle of two of these refueling stations, and they can go either left or they can go right. As well as coming from down below. So trains don't have to go through this intersection anymore to get to these refueling stations. They can go along the top, and hopefully this will make sure that we have a lot more throughput of trains here, because yeah, we've been kind of slowed down, and I think yeah, we can get rid of some of these things in the center here as well. That might slow things down, I am not entirely sure. But I think just having these will be enough. That's a real signal. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see, I guess. And over here, this is one big intersection as well. I suppose we could put some of these in here. Split them up a little bit, and that might improve the throughput of this intersection as well. But yeah, then the biggest problem we have right now is actually, that is interesting as well, we need to fix that. Yeah, is purple science. We do have some, and we've been building up over time, but now I'm researching a science pack that doesn't require purple, right? But I think that is what we're going to have to build up in this area as well, at least to some degree, because we do need, let's see, we need rails, I know that much, electric furnaces and productivity modules. So maybe, because I think what we have here could be expanded, and the biggest problem we have is just the production of rails. So we could increase that production here, I think. Like, we are still running low on steel plates, which is kind of annoying. Alright, I guess we could steal from here as well. Let's go ahead and take an underground belt. Go like this, and that will be a little bit more steel coming through, hopefully. Everything else seems to be flowing. Well, this is instant for you, but I think it probably took like a week and a half between this last scene and the current one that I'm recording right now, because I've been sick. I'm still not fully recovered, but my voice was all kinds of messed up because of that sickness, unfortunately. And yeah, I haven't been able to record as a result, but I have been playing some Factorio on the background, expanding the factory, and basically, well, I am trying to fix some issues with power. Power seems to be running slowly a little bit, so we are building up some solar panels and whatnot. And I guess here everything is not quite working out, so we need to put in one of these. Anyway, I have expanded the factory. So we had here, over here, we had this area for the sciences that I've been improving. and then I started expanding and expanding and expanding, and basically I doubled this area. I cleared it of biters. I've put artillery all around. It's not firing full time, but because there is more stuff to do, more areas to clear out. But we've had some other problems in the meantime as well. So yeah, I think last time that I recorded, I was up to here maybe. I had a wall running around there. But then, yeah, I decided to expand it a little bit. This turned out to be like a little peninsula, so we could clear that out. And then I put down like a wall over here, because that is pretty defensible as well. And then this one, I expanded down towards the south, so we could incorporate this ore patch and this coal patch. And now I think we will be good in terms of resources for a little while. Now you might see this little factory we've got down here. Here we are actually making rails. So this entire thing is dedicated to making rails. We have big mining drills providing us with iron ore, which are getting smelted on top of or in this smeltery, and which is then being brought over here into 4 different electric furnace thingies, and they are making steel plates. We also had stone deposits down here, so we are bringing stone in between, right? And then from here we are also splitting off some iron plates to make sticks on the side, and then up here we are making rails basically all the time. Now my steel production could actually be increased a little bit more, but all of these rails are then being brought down with the blue belts over to this train, which then goes all the way up over here where we have a new station, the rails input. I have 2 trains running around the clock here, by the way. Yeah, they provide the rails, which are then being brought into the factory. One is going onto the existing line, and then the other one is going to go on this side of the purple, which has been expanded. And now basically we are full-time producing this other resource that we have. Right? What else do we need? We have... I think we might be running into problems with this one right here, yeah. So we need more steel. We could actually bring some steel from somewhere else now as well, probably. Because, yeah, I've been wanting to increase my science output, right? And we are still being blocked. This is still not producing because we don't get the electrical furnaces. And steel is basically a problem that is ongoing. But in the meantime, let me continue showing what I've built so far. So, yeah, we have the rails production. We do have a nuclear ammo input. So we're picking up nuclear ammo. And I am distributing that ammo across this belt right here, so that this wall is super, super well defended. And also we have some laser turrets dotted throughout, as well as flamethrower turrets. Now the flamethrower, we have a fuel tank for that right here, and that is going from, or that is coming from this new oil patch. So we have the flamethrower fuel pickup from these pump jacks over here, and this is all this is doing, right? This is just providing fuel for my flamethrower turrets. And that is about it. Though in the meantime, on Volcanus, we've run into some problems as well. And we have another problem right here. Concrete, it seems. We are running out of concrete. Why are we running out of concrete? Iron ore. Why are we running out of iron ore? Well, we are running iron ore, or out of iron ore, and that makes sense because there is no source of iron ore on this planet, right? But I have an idea. So we're going to add a space platform. It is going to come from Nauvis, and it is going to be called Volcanus ore platform, or the iron ore platform. And the sole purpose of this platform is going to be catching meteorites, and then dropping, like, yeah, we're going to split those meteorites, of course. And then that is going to be, there we go. That, like, we have to fly it over, of course. but then we're going to grab meteors from space, we're going to crush them so that we can get the iron ore out of them, and then that iron ore is going to be shipped down towards the planet. So when we have this, of course we are going to have to build this up into something nice. Let's make a little bit more space. I don't know how much this is balanced on the side, but I don't think that it is. Next time I really should count. I think this is about fine, right? So let's see if we have like this, and yeah, sure, whatever. I'm not sure how much we need. We do need to make some fuel. So we're going to... you know what, maybe I should delete this. We're just going to copy a rocket. This one, I guess. And then later, once we have everything that we need, we can destroy some parts of it. So we're going to copy all of this. Now we're going to go towards the Volcanus ore platform. Now this is going to take some time to set up, but that's okay. Then that fixes a problem that we have on Volcanus in a while. Anyway, I have expanded our territory, so I've killed a worm while sick because we needed coal. We were running completely out of coal. Now, unfortunately, this was not a good area to make a train. We are also running low on the tungsten ore, so that's another thing that we need to expand. But we do have this one over here still running fine. But yeah, we basically were not producing this stuff enough anymore, and we had another problem where we don't have enough rocket fuel. That is another thing that I had to look into, but I'm not entirely sure that I did. Right, rocket fuel is being made over here. We don't have enough solid fuel. We don't have enough solid fuel because we don't have enough of the sulfuric, not sulfuric acid, petroleum. And basically we don't have enough of anything. Everything is low. We have a little bit of heavy oil, but well, now that we have coal coming in again, we can use a simple coal liquefaction to make heavy oil, but basically this would need to be expanded at some point. But at least it's running. It's not super fast, but it's going, right? But yeah, we definitely need to change this. We can make solid fuel out of heavy oil as well. Anyway, that's something we could fix. Meanwhile, in Fulgora, we have run into a little bit of problems as well, because we cannot get rid of steel quite fast enough. This needs to be attached, but we haven't built solid fast inserters here, so I cannot actually make them. These are just ghost blueprints. So yeah, those are some things I'm going to have to fix. But I've done quite a lot of work on the background, basically. Also, that's the other thing. Yeah, we were running low on low density structures. We had them over here being made, and that is still going on, but I expanded this production line over here. So steel here, as you can see, is a problem, and that is another thing that we can fix right now. So we are picking up steel from the steel pickup right here. It's pretty much full. This thing is full as well, so we could put another train on there, and I guess we can put steel down over here. Yeah, I'll just do that and then I'll be right back. Oh, artillery shell damage or range actually was just has just finished researching, and I honestly kind of expected artillery shells to start flying everywhere, but apparently they have not quite yet. Maybe because we're just not making enough artillery shells anymore, because we are lacking the stuff that we need, the tungsten plates, because yeah, Volcanus is not running full speed. We do have the stuff, but we just don't have the rocket fuel to actually send up rockets, so the space platform is taking too much time. Alright, meanwhile, the Volcanus ore platform, yeah, this takes it's going to take some time as well. But that's fine, we're not watching. Alright, in the meantime, I have made a station over here. I'm using the LDS pickup station actually, because we are loading this. Ooh, this is dangerous. Crap, crap, crap. Jesus, alright, you know what? There's an easier way to do this. LDS input, not this one. This one has been filled. Ah, that sucks. Alright, so we need to filter this to steel, of course. Yeah, alright, I'm going to have to fix that, and I'll be right back. Oh, and we have a huge attack here as well. Look at that. That is kind of crazy. That is... that's a lot of biters, man. They're getting angry. They're getting through. Slowly but surely. It's all going to be replaced, of course, but holy crap, I did not see that one coming. And I have to fix this as well. Alright, so later on, I fixed the train that was only picking up... was taking the low density structures as well as loading steel somewhere else, because yeah, that was messed up. Oh, and now of course I need to fix this as well so that this actually continues loading the low density structures. But yeah, these things now only accept steel plates, so we're not in danger here of loading low density structures onto this train anymore. But we had a huge attack over in this corner. This entire area almost got wiped out, or it was actually, no, it was this one. There was a lot of spitters and they had trouble biting through them with the puny ammo that we have over here. So I want to put in some flamethrowers here, and for that of course we will need fuel. And we'll start by making a little station. Well, I am solving my problem with the rocket fuel on Volcanus by importing it from Navis temporarily. So we have this coming in. I put like a few arms over here and they are basically grabbing those rocket fuels. We have like 160 in the chest right there. It's going to be shot up towards the Volcanus rocket, and then we're going to drop it down onto Volcanus over here. They're going to request 200, which we don't have, but that is okay. And now we're going to take that out over here with filtered inserters, of course. And then we're going to bring that down over here. And with that, rockets should start flowing again. And we should see all the stuff that we want and need. Because, yeah, all of this stuff, we need to have it in abundance, basically, right? And I'm not entirely sure where it is being put into chests to be brought over by robots, but it definitely should be somewhere. But yeah, no, these are the engines. Where are these being put onto chests? We're going to the side here. Here they are. Yeah, so we have enough of these. We just don't have the rocket fuel to send them up into space. And that is going to be fixed pretty soon. So we are traveling right now from here to Volcanus so we can fix a few more problems, but that is going to happen off camera because I think this video has been long enough and the fixes are not that interesting. But thank you so much for watching. Please do leave a like and a comment below if you enjoyed this content and wish to see more. And I will see you guys for the next video, which I think is going to take us to Gleba, finally.